I'm starting my game, bitches. There's so much. I just want to say that, like, I'm so grateful that, like, my son showed me that you could do this, like, the screen recording thing and playing games. Because, for one, this game is so kick ass that I'm going to force him when he's with me to download it and play it just so he'll learn some stuff while he's not in school. And second of all, um, hold on, because honestly, it's one of those games like you can just do just as much when it's idling, which is kind of relaxing. But whenever I have such a high, strong life, I'm like always really like amped up because I got so much shit going on all the time that to come over here and just evolve humanity quicker, which was stupid. I figured that out like so fucking early on. So early on, that was so dumb. And I also tried to like evolve humanity without unlocking things like gunpowder, religion, military, government. And guess what? They won't fucking let you. How damn convenient, you know what I mean? Anyways, so I was like sitting in the car and I'm about to take a little break. I'm sitting in the car because I was taking a break from like life, period. I just have to run away. If I could run into the woods screaming like a fucking primate, I would. But I live in a residential area where that's probably going to be frowned upon should I do that. But, that's neither here nor there. Anyways, so, so doing all that, I wanted to, just touch base with you guys while I'm doing that because what I'm going to do, Quantum Charge, is freaking do a short, like, I don't know how short it's going to be because it's already started off like a damn mouthful. It's going to be private though, so if you really want to, this will be the only mention of it, in fact, that'll be public. If you want to actually see the video series, you'll have to ask me for a link in the comments. And the reason why I'm doing this right now is because honestly, I'm not so sure how public I want to go with all of this, but I do know that I feel like if anybody's going to tell my story, it's fucking going to be me. I'm not just going to let anybody tell my story. That would be fucking dumb. That would be so damn dumb. So, in regards to that, I just want to say that once I do get my story told, how I want to tell my story, if it was to get into a book and that book became so like crazy sold out that like they wanted to make a movie out of it, these three women, if they're still around, and only these three women, should even be considered to play my part. I don't want to get into the debate about why that is until like way later on. I'm just going to toss it out there real quick. And that's Julia Roberts, Mila Kunis, and Miley Cyrus because she could probably just nail my like whole way of being. Just because I think we're both millennials, I'm pretty sure. Which again, I'm on the weird end of that spectrum because I'm like right there at the cusp of it where I can relate to so many things that the generation before me do, while at the same time there's stuff that millennials do that I'm like, yeah, I'm right on with that, and all these other fuckers are old. You know what I mean? But there's that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm in my. This is like the third level of evolution, right? Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what that's called. It's called the freaking not the atomic age. It would be called shit balls. It would not be called that. It would be called the stone. There's like the Stone Age, and there's different phases, right? So I've done evolved in like less than a week to where I'm already at the atomic age. You can clearly see that because there's the Industrial Revolution that I can unlock if I just freaking put in the work. This is my ideas up here, of course, where the light bulb is, are the ideas. You just, I don't want to break down the whole game for you guys right now because there's just so much, and my brain is like so fast paced that like some of you people will be like, she's got verbal diarrhea, and I'm like, no, you just have to be part human, part alien to process this kind of shit this fast. Just the way my brain works. Some people are really like, oh no, Emma, you should probably get off drugs. And I would be like, it's not the drugs. It was never. So, like, no, fuck you. Same thing with my eating. Like, I'm weird. I've admitted I have an eating disorder. That's not a good thing. I'm not condoning that. In fact, I frown upon that. I think it's really stupid that I'm like that, but at the same time, I have found a way to justify that to myself, and that's like how I stay in my comfort zone with that shit. And so, if you don't like it, then there's probably one or two reasons: you're fat and you're jealous, or you just worried about me, which is just uncaused because I'm fine. Look it up. I know my height, I know my age, I know my weight, and it's normal because I looked it up. I freaking looked it up and it said it was normal. So what? You know, I'm not gonna say because I saw it on the internet it must be normal, but to me, you know, it's normal. It seems normal enough. Whatever. I feel fine. That's what I'm gonna start saying. You know what? I like the way I look. And I'm fine. And if that's too skinny for some of you people, piss off, man. Y'all don't know my parents. They're shit. They're little as shit. Both my parents. I mean, they're both little ass people. We live in the Smokies. We're little ass people. So, that might be like kind of like weird to people at first, but guess what? We're real. And I mean, we're real little ass people, like straight up. Not little like they're probably talking about in some of these videos, but I'm telling you, we're pretty damn little. Like, I'm just not gonna tell you my weight because I know that I will get some bullshit on that too. But let's just say, man, clearly I'm little. But do not underestimate that. Little things come in small packages, right? Or big things come in small packages. And I can hold my own. I can hold my own, man. I'm not saying I'm fucking Incredible Hulk over here, but man, you probably wouldn't like me when I was angry. Let's just say that. Oh, look at that. Look at the ferocious tapping of that. Ooh-wee. So I'm going to tap that shit. Imagine how I'll beat that ass if you want to come at me. You know what I mean? I'm really not a violent person, per se. I mean, this is how I am. I keep to myself so much that, like, I don't fuck with nobody. So if somebody gets mad at me over something I say, which 90% of the time people get mad at me over just talking, and I have the right to say whatever the fuck I want to say, just like they have the right to say whatever they want to say. I'm not even going to get mad at them for them saying what they want to say. I might look at them like, dude, that's crazy. But what I'm going to try to do is be like, okay, well, can you explain your reasoning behind that? Because I'm just trying to understand the other side of the argument so that I can understand my position even more. And surely to God, that makes sense to some of you guys. If that doesn't make sense to you, please do not take offense to this. But please kindly unsubscribe to my channel. And I do not mean that in a mean way. I just mean if what I just said when I said that didn't make sense to you, then one of two things are going on. A, you're a child, and again, I would like for you to unsubscribe to my channel, because if you're a child and you're subscribed to me, that's going to fuck me up with COPPA, so please excuse yourself. And go and tell your mom and dad what a terrible person I am, because I'm just cussing all over my fucking channel. I don't want your little bratty fucking ass listening to my shit, okay? Just playing. I'm sorry. I'll dial that back because I got a grandkid now. I'm so sorry. Anyways, if you're a kid, just unsubscribe. Fuck. And if you didn't understand what I said, then please, again, unsubscribe, because that is the whole purpose of interaction, I think, sometimes with humans, is to see the different points of views that people have, the different scopes of life that people can see, and the interpretations of life that people can see, right? And to share that with one another and express that with one another in a free and loving and unjudgmental environment, right? Okay. So if you don't get that and you don't know how to do that, then I'm sorry. I don't have the time to stop and hold your hand anymore in life. I'm not your mama, so I'm definitely not going to do that. And second of all, like, I just would rather not do that. Like, you know what I mean? That's just messing shit up. So if you don't get that, then bye-bye. Bye. If you don't get that, I want to understand my argument better by hearing what you think about certain things, especially if you don't agree with me. You don't understand what that means? Get the fuck out of here. With all due respect, bounce. Get it. Go hang out with some dumbass people that think that UFOs aren't real, or fucking dumb shit like that, or whatever. Think that it's not even a possibility that we live in a simulation. Go hang out with those fuckers, okay? Because I can't even fuck with that. I'm serious. Or if you don't want to have real, deep, in-depth conversations with me these days, because look, man, I'm not getting any younger. That's what I do know. And I don't got time to sit around and pussyfoot about stupid, meaningless, materialistic bullshit. Like, don't come and sit down beside me and try to talk to me about fucking Taylor Swift, or damn Kim Kardashian. Because you know how I feel about them? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fucking fuck about neither one of them. I mean, they're good entertainment or whatever, pre-pandemic. But now my life is so goddamn entertaining that I can't even stop dealing with that bullshit to fucking give a fuck about Taylor Swift or fucking Kim Kardashian or Yeezy or any of that bullshit. About the only thing that's ever going to get me to watch TV ever again and be if fucking Caitlyn changed back into fucking Bruce. Y'all pray for me. Maybe I'll stop dropping F-bombs all over that ass. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. See, I try to do this without having to, like, evolve past. I didn't want to have to mess with the nukes, right? They made me. They made me, y'all. Modern science. Atomic age. The Industrial Revolution forced me. Forced my hand. What do I do now? What do I do? But look, humans, biatch. That's where I'm at. I started out as amino acid. Whoop, whoop. I worked my way up to DNA, and then from there it was like, boom. I went ham on that ass. Straight up. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to like amp some of these up so that I can get more thought processes going. And then I can get more entropy. I can get more ideas per second. Then I can keep evolving. I'm just curious to see, like, because this is basically where we're at, right? Or the 21st century. So I guess that's where I'm going next. So I'm just trying to fuck with that and see, like, what that might be like. You know what I mean? So let's get that to 50. 41, 42, 50, 45. Let's get that on up to 50. Don't fuck with me. And sometimes my hands get all sweaty. And the shit gets messed up. I don't like that. I definitely don't like it when my hand gets sweaty. Yeah, I don't like it when my hand gets sweaty. Am I in the Middle Ages? Okay, hold up. Let me get that. Let's do it one more time. Let's go to 40. And then, shit, let's crank that up. And then I'm gonna walk inside and get me something to drink before I fucking die, because I've been sitting out here for so goddamn long. Can I get to 25? What y'all think? Oh, and that still ain't touching the 9 billion up there. Y'all see that? 9 billion. And that's 746.12 trillion, y'all. Trillion. Because I be doing things. I'm evolving like, what? I wonder if, like, our great architect, the source architect, is just like me. Sometimes he says the dumbest she. I would love to think that he's a she. He's a she, or something like that. Because that's how I feel. Real non-binary. Like, super non-binary. Scientific revolution. Fuck it. Let's take it all the way to 20. Why not? Fuck it. And let's take the revolutionary, industrial revolution. We're still just under 9 billion. Let's do it. Let's go to 10. Let's take the atomic age. Ooh, whoa. To 5. What you think? What y'all think? 4, 5. Oh, spank it. That's what's up. Oh, look. Look at me. Getting awards and shit. Acid trip. I'm creating amino acids. I'm tripping on acid. Which I think I'm tripping on acid. Counting sheep. To boldly go. Discovering ages. You wasn't ready. Oh, what is this selective breeding crap? Oh, shit. Alright, see what I do, though, is I get so overwhelmed by the sheer amount of knowledge that's in this game that I have to take a step back. And so I'm going to get out for a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave, which means I'm going to stop playing. So I'm going to see you guys in a bit, because I'm going to go in here and edit this shit up and start working on that series that I just mentioned. It'll be called Tales of Ember. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Tales of Ember. And that'll be like basically a whole quick rundown of my fucking life and the hot mess that it is. It's the story behind the madness. If you want to get in on it, holler at me in the comments. Leave a comment below. And I will see you guys soon.